Hi, I'm Hoff, and this is the Freshman 15. We're going to talk about some college football today. College fantasy football, offing, C2C, a little bit of everything. As usual, if you have any sit questions, go ahead and drop them in the chat and I will get to them. Auto subs locked last night. Auto subs are going to lock on Tuesdays, like for the rest of the season. So I'm not help for auto subs. But if you had anyone that wasn't playing last night, we can still do your lineups. You can still move players in and out, all that stuff. We're going to set a couple of lineups like we usually do. Yeah, we'll set some lineups. We are going to talk the main, I guess, theme. We're going to talk about some freshman stashes or just freshmen in general. See how the class is doing. See if there's anyone that is available to stash. Yeah. So let's do the lineups first. Actually, yeah, let's do the lineups first. Right after I cough. Yep. The plague has moved through our house, and me and my oldest are left with this nasty cough. But otherwise, we survived, so can't complain too much. All right, lineups. Here we go. We've got, let me move my tab over here so I can see what I'm doing. And now let's set our tadpole lineup. Not doing great, Bob. Not great. Almost 400 points off the lead. Third place. Like the last 2 weeks have not been good for us. So we're gonna have to make some changes. Hi, Edwards. I feel like I need alcohol for this show. Like he had that game against Pitt, and he has been hurt ever since. Cool. Was it worth it? Nope. Sucks. Not him. He had a really good game. Let's get Bryson Washington in there, please. Katron Allen. How you gonna play under a new coach, brother? Who knows? What's the word on Justice Haynes? He's questionable. I think there's a chance he could play, Moore added. Okay. That means there's also a chance he won't play. But he's one of my horses. I need him to play, so he shall play. Now let's set up the program. Ooh, some not great matchups. Ooh, okay. UCLA against Maryland. UCLA by 50. I'm on the UCLA bandwagon. Also, they control their own destiny. Like they could make the playoff. If they like win out, they can win all of their Big Ten games, win the Big Ten championship, go to the playoff. It's still possible. Unlikely, but possible. Julian Sand against Wisconsin. Wisconsin looked bad last week. I mean, they've looked bad pretty much the whole season. There's maybe Marcel Reed against Arkansas. You know what? I'm gonna keep saying in. For now, I might change that against Arkansas. He does have 3 on the ground. Sand doesn't have anything on the ground. All right, you convinced me. I'm gonna put Reed in. Who we got next? Wait, I'm sorry. I thought Sayan was a redshirt freshman. Is he not? Hold up. I guess I don't know if they put it does say sophomore. Okay. I thought he was a redshirt freshman. Because he definitely didn't play 4 games last year. That's high school stats. He played in exactly 4 games last year. Okay. So he did not get a red shirt out of that? I I just could have swore that he was a redshirt freshman. Where are we at? What order is this? Nope, he's a sophomore. Okay. I mean, it's essentially the same thing, like year-wise, but for classification, whatever. Okay, no big deal. There we go. Okay, Fluff is out this week. So if you have Fluff, as I do in this league, sorry. um, Keon Owens. We might be playing Keon Owens against. He already played. We aren't playing Keon Owens this week. Missed that one. I was not ready for I'll be honest, I was not ready for the Tuesday night games this week. Forgot all about it. I will be better. That's all we can do, right? Is be better. Let's put Stowers in. Because Jolie is on a bye. Norfleet, okay. Dion Burks, he's not been fantastic lately. He had that Michigan game, and that, yeah. I'm still okay with him, like kind of okay with him devy wise. Eakin had a game last week. I wish I had him on the lineup last week. Let's put Eakin in against Arizona State. Ooh, Caldwell against Oklahoma State. That's the play. Anyone else that we need to sit? Makai Frazier. He's still getting the volume. Not doing a lot with it right now. Michigan State's not in a good place. I kind of want to put Cedric Alexander in there. How's Telly been doing? Telly had a good game against Eastern Michigan. That was about it recently. Cedric Alexander's been okay. Weird he didn't do much in the game against Utah State, but otherwise, let's put Cedric Alexander in. I'm okay with that lineup. Who we got next? No. Oh, yep, this is the lineup. Who do we have in this league this week? I need to talk some smack. Who we got? Houghton Huskies. Okay. Honestly, don't know who that is, but sorry. No, I do know who it is because they sniped me. All right, Liam Zarka. How'd you do last week? Oh, 40 points? Great. I think I lost last week, even with that. All right, Middlebrook is out on a bye. So we are going to put. Ooh, do we do Sutton Smith or Mike Washington? Sutton Smith, please. How do you do last week? Not great, Bob. I don't like to see that. Makai Frazier in this one too. Okay, so I guess we're gonna put both of them in, Washington and Smith. Jolie's on a bye, so that means it's time for. Yes, they do Traore. My tight ends are not good in this league. Did I make a waiver claim in this league? Do I have a pending waiver claim? No. Did I make? Oh, I think I'm out of waiver claims. No, I still have one. Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm out of fab. F. All right. Oh wait, I have Jack Velling hiding down here too, against Indiana. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Perry Thompson, John Mateer is back. I should probably take him off my IR and be a responsible manager, and drop someone. Don't really know who. Probably Amari Thomas. I don't want to drop Amari Thomas. I dropped him in another league and it made me sad. That's it for lineups. That was pretty quick. Best ball. Okay, let's do this. Let's add up. Let me get my pen, paper. I want to see. I haven't done this yet this year. I want to see how I'm doing overall, just in my leagues, not like because I down here I have some like eliminators and stuff. This is my first year doing them. I don't know if I'm gonna do them again. They're okay, but I kind of like the things that I kind of have to pay attention to at least a little bit. Like this league that I'm looking at right now is best ball. Um, I like that record. So you kind of still have to pay attention in best ball, but like in these eliminators, you don't really do anything after the draft, which I get it. It appeals to some people. That doesn't like the underdog stuff. That doesn't appeal to me because I want stuff that I do on a weekly basis ish. Um. Okay, so that's C2C. We're 3-4 in this league. Yikes. That is signing. And the rewind. Oh, right. Like that. Like that. Pipeline. Oh, 4-3. Bummer. I guess I'm in a playoff spot, but still not great. Oh my gosh, 2,700 points. That's terrible. This is a best ball one too. The program. I know I'm not doing good in the program. It's not been a good year here. Battle for the. I'm first in the division. Woof. I mean, there's a guy that's 7-0. That's really first. Okay. Cool. How? I'm sorry. Let me. How? I had my only two quarterbacks on the same bye week. I guess I ended up dropping one of them, but what? Oh, I have two guys on a bye. I need to drop. I've been trying to drop Gilliam for like a month, but I keep getting outbid on him on guys that I want to replace him. And Duke Watson's not going to play. Is there anyone? I like sorting by added percentage. I mean, excuse me, it's all I got now because it's like a 52 person league. It's really cool. Let Purple Rain, Joe Arpazzi runs it. It's really cool. It's a really cool league. I would recommend it if you are into CFF. If it's open to like his subscribe, not open, sorry. He does a random drawing of his subscribers and adds them in there. Sam Scott? Really? Who are they playing? Oh, they're playing Air Force, so you know there's going to be points. Is he their running back? Like, kinda. That's not who got the most carries for them. Yeah, Harris. He got the third most carries. Okay, yeah, we're gonna steer clear of that one. Let's see if there's a wide receiver tight end that we could get. Drayden Dickman, who is on a bye. Why is he picked up in 61% of leagues? That's the weirdest thing I've seen. Isaiah Cummings is picked up in 29% of leagues. He had a big game last week against Georgia State, but overall, well, he's getting 4 targets, 9 targets, 4, 4, 6. So that's not terrible, actually. Kitzelman, okay, and they play Bama. Gonna avoid that. Hanika's out. Hawkins. Is Franklin? He started off kind of hot, but literally. But then 10 targets and 7 points is crazy. That's crazy. Why is Dickman getting picked up? They have an easy schedule? I don't understand what's going on there. Or maybe because I don't know why. I can't I just asked a question. I have no idea what the answer is. Isaiah Cummings. Let's do it. Put a dollar on it. And let's drop Gilliam. I think I need to pick up a running back, which is unfortunate. I don't like that. I mean, I like the roster and how the scoring and stuff works, but there are no people that I want to pick up. Javian Thomas, maybe. Maybe he's getting volume lately against Penn State, against Michigan State. Maybe they're playing Maryland this week, and I have Nico starting. Let's do it. Why not? For a fab dollar. But I mean, Gilliam is doing next to nothing, so at least I'll have some opportunity at points. Terrell Anderson. Yeah, I'm okay with him, even though he's hurt. Okay, cool. And that was all started because I said I wanted the record from that league. So that was a nice little detour. 10-4 is 5-2 because there's a median in this one, so we're gonna put 5-2. So our overall record, we have a losing record in 2 leagues. We're 3-4 in 2 leagues. Overall, we are, well, there's a 10, 34, 34, 4, 8, 10, 12, 15, 34 and 15 on the year. That's not bad. Over 7 leagues. I'm okay with that. I kind of know what I'm talking about. A little bit. Literally a little bit, not a lot. I will never claim to know everything or a lot, but I will share what I do know. That's all I can do. Okay. What are we doing? Oh, we're going to talk about freshmen. We're going to talk about freshmen now that we set lineups. So, freshman, who is apparently not Julian Sand. Whoops. All right, we are going to do all. There we go. And let's just go position by position. That is not a freshman. There we go. Okay. So the new hotness right there at the top, Mason Heinschel. Yeah, he's still only rostered in 32% of leagues, which is more than or less than I thought it would be because it was a mad dash to get him like last week, 2 weeks ago. Mestamaker still 43%. I know that his game against South Florida wasn't the best. He still got 27 points. I mean, that's his second highest scoring game. I think he's probably going to be a good floor guy if you need like a QB 3, QB 2, because I know some leagues do 3 quarterback as well. DJ Carr's actually having a good year. I was not really expecting that, but he's doing really well. Malik Washington. Here, let's look at the percent. How's Malik Washington 26%? I bet it's 100% in the leagues that I have. That's the like tournament that I was just talking about. So yeah, in any league not available. JKS 27%. Baylor Hayes. I'm sorry, what? No. I mean, no, not going there. Grunk Meyer, who is going to be. Is he the guy now? I don't know who their backup is. Yeah, I don't know. Bear Bachmeyer, 25%. Get Bear Bachmeyer, please. If you are in a CFF league, like get Bear Bachmeyer on your team. His average is what? I'm sorry. Oh, can I do year to date freshman quarterbacks? Oh, yeah, points per game right there. That's what I want to see. Underwood 66%. That's expected. Haney, is he gonna stay? I don't know. JKS is at 18%. Sorry, 18 points, not 18%. Jeez. I mean, Bear Bachmeyer is the third highest by points per game behind Brad Jackson and Drew Mestamaker. Those two Texas quarterbacks in the state of Texas. I'm going crazy. and 43% rostered. So there's a chance that they're available in your leagues. Like, we're just scouring right now. If you're out of it, if your team is out of it, hell, even if they're not out of it, like if you're fighting for a playoff spot, these guys can help your team. Like 30 points per game, 29 points per game, 28 points per game. Trammell Jones. No, that's just mop up duty and yeah, LIU. Okay. That's a little too low. Keelan, he got some time against ULM. Will Hammond. Okay. I don't know. That's a weird one. That's a stash. That's like not a stash to play. Even though he'll probably get some more playing time because Morton seems to not be able to stay on the field. Yeah, I have Hammond in a couple places. In one place, I guess. I thought I had him in a couple places. That's as far as guys that are playing, like that's probably it. I don't know. Is Philo gonna be the guy when King leaves? I assume so, but I don't know. But he's definitely available. Who's the guy when Gio Lopez leaves? Or not, sorry, I said Gio Lopez. I meant I did not mean Gio Lopez. I meant the guy at Tennessee, and I just blanked on his name. Oh my gosh. Joey Aguilar. Goodness. My apologies to Gio Lopez and Joey Aguilar. I'm an idiot. But you've got the high upside guys like Longstreet. Let's go by rostered percentages. Julian Lewis, like, why is he rostered in 22% of league? Oh, excuse me. Like more than Longstreet, more than St. Clair, more than Deuce Knight, more than Kamario Taylor, Matt Zollers, Bryce Baker, Aaron Noland. Why? 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 Walker White. I don't know how I feel about that one. I'm gonna let that one marinate. Alex Mansky. I know I have him in a few leagues. Lloyd Jones, I have in a few leagues. These are all low. They're probably available if you have the roster spot, especially like C2C, just to get in on them before they become the starting quarterback and you can't get them. Yeah. So let's go. That's pretty much it for freshman quarterbacks. Let's go to. I forgot I was still in Discord. Whoops. Freshman running backs. All right, we're gonna sort this by points per game. First, Caleb Hawkins, 66%. I just missed it on him. Just that North Texas offense, man. It's crazy. Danzy, I might get in on this action. Did I put a claim in this week? Wait, I just talked about this. I know I didn't, not here. But he's been 10 targets, 2 targets, 2 targets, 4 targets, 4 targets. He definitely had most of the targets against Pitt. And he's got a couple rushing attempts. He's not really a running back. He's just not. Bo Jackson, still 38%. Like, if he's available, you need a new league. Because he's gonna be the guy. He's kind of the guy right now. Not really, but kind of. And all these guys aren't gonna help you probably win a league. Most likely. King Miller might. He might. Especially because everyone else in the SC backfield just keeled over, basically. We'll see what he does. What's their schedule again? They have Notre Dame bye week. Nebraska, Northwestern, Iowa, Oregon, UCLA UCLA in championship week. Mm, that's tasty. Chauncey Bowens. I'm not wild about him, but he's doing pretty well. Oh, sorry. It's killing me. Let's see what else. I don't see Chroma's not up here because he's not getting the points yet. The volume. No, this doesn't have. Oh, I need standard. So it shows how many attempts they have. There we go. Jalen Dupree. I forgot about him. He's getting like 11 points a game. He's getting volume too. I didn't realize. Holy smokes. We might have to do that. Who can? Oh, I don't have Fab. That's why I didn't do anything because I don't have Fab. Well, there you go. There's a freebie. Damn. But these guys are the top 20 sorted by rushing attempts for freshmen. So you've got Ijaboy, who did not do anything last week against Purdue. Western Kentucky, man. I don't even want to talk about it. It's just not great. Not great. Here we go. There's Chroma, 41. Okay. Cool. Kevin Riley's getting in some play. Christian Clark is leaving. Was that Christian Clark? I'm sorry. I just saw that someone was leaving the Florida team. No, Jarrett Gibson. Okay. Sorry. Not Christian Clark. Jarrett Gibson. Let's see what Gibson. This is the rabbit hole we're going down now. Texas wide receivers, because at the beginning of before the season started, I if there's one thing that really bothers me, and I'll be honest with you, I cannot stand it when people, and I say people, I mean fantasy people, like whatever it is I do, the other people that do that, whenever people victory lap, and that's all they do, like, oh, I was right about that guy. I called that guy. Oh, yeah, I was right about, like, F that, man. I don't want to hear that. It's just, cool. You got it right. Great. If it's all you do, like, I don't know. It just bothers me. But that being said, I'm going to do the same thing. But I'm just going to do it about this one thing tonight. If I do it once a week, that's okay. I've heard guys do whole freaking shows about it. And I don't listen to them anymore because I don't want to hear you talk about patting yourself on the back the whole show, and I don't want to pay you money to hear you pat yourself on the back the whole show. So that's my little rant. But I did say when we were doing running back superlatives before the season, do not. I'm avoiding, or maybe overrated. I think it was most overrated. I said the Texas running back room collectively. It wasn't a hard call to make, but some people didn't like that. Sorry. I'm not sorry. Let's go back to running backs. Freshman. Okay. We're almost done here. It's like, no, not Sire Gaines. I'm sorry. Where is... He's not a freshman. That's why I don't see him. I don't... That was Jermecco Green. How many carries does he have this year? 18? Okay. I don't see... I just blanked on his name. The kid from Boise. He's not a freshman. He's a sophomore. Dylan Riley. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're not talking about sophomores, so we're not talking about Dylan Riley tonight, Hoff. What are you doing? Yes. Okay. Yeah, so that's, I mean, Dupree's available in 20% of leagues, or 80% of leagues. Sorry. Sire Gaines is really highly rostered, and I can't read that room. It's so weird to I don't know. Okay, I'm done talking about Boise. That's my Boise quota for the night. Let's look at wide receivers and talk about them for a minute while I pull up my handy dandy notebook. Okay. So we want freshmen. Let's go PPG. Dallas Wilson, 63% of leagues. Okay. Malachi Tony, 73% of leagues. There you go. Danzy's actually, wait, is that? Oh, because he had a 35 and a 25, or 31 and a 25. That's why his average is 16. Okay. Braylon Staley. Okay, yeah. 2 big games. The rest kind of eh. Vernell Brown. I did not realize Dallas Wilson was doing that. Oh, never mind. Take it back. He had 2 games. I guess should have been able to do the math right there. For our audio listeners, he scored 40 points and his average is 20 points. So that's on me. My bad. Ja'Cory Moore, you should see him up there. Parker Livingstone, Vernell Brown, Jalen Cooper, you better get him while you can. That's all. He didn't do anything against Stanford, but otherwise, it's okay. He's a freshman. You should when I draft freshmen, in general, I have very, very low to no expectations. Other than that year. I have expectations for them after their first year. But in general, like yes, I know they're drafted highly and you should have some expectations, but I just feel like that leads to rage drops. Like, oh, this guy sucks. He hasn't done anything this. Like, yeah, dude, he's a freshman. What did you expect him to do? That's why when guys like Ryan Williams, like Jeremiah Smith, do what they did last year, like that's something special. Like you should appreciate that because it's not happening every year. Like even Tony this year, who's having a very good year as a freshman, is not even close to what those guys did last year. It's just, yeah. Ed Small is actually he had that one big game. I thought he had no, it was the K-State last week. How did they lose? I did not see that. I forgot they lost to K-State. Good Lord. K-State can't beat anyone, and they beat TCU. Huh. Lothier Brooks, he's got 18 targets on the year. Nothing overwhelming, but did he break year 1-0? We'll have to talk about that next week. Now, after I just said it, like we're gonna have to talk about he broke year 1-0. Especially for wide receivers, we'll do that. It's basically, you know what? F it. We have half an hour. Let's do it right now. Let me bring up. So the year 1-0. There's an article and I can share it in the chat. Because I don't think I'm logged in. On campus of Canton, Chris Moxley and Austin Nace, 2 of the guys they're not just 2 of the guys at C2C, like they're the founders, bigwigs. They developed this year 1-0 theory, and it's a C2C metric, I guess you could say. It's not necessarily just for C2C, but it's very useful in C2C leagues. You can use it in just a normal NFL dynasty league if you wanted to. So The premise is there are 8 statistical thresholds that players, that freshmen, true freshmen, that are ranked in the top, I believe it's top 300 consensus in the 24/7 composite. So it's not every freshman wide receiver. It's just the guys that are rated super highly by 24/7. Okay, so there are 8 statistical thresholds, and they're super low thresholds. There's 10 receptions, 100 receiving yards, 5 rushing attempts, 15 rushing yards, 1 rushing touchdown, 10 scrimmage touches, 115 scrimmage yards, and 5 punt or kick returns. So the idea behind all of these different areas, like receptions, rushing yards, kick returns, is that if you are actually a top 300 recruit, if you're actually good, like you're touted to be by the recruiting service, then you're going to get on the field somehow, whether that's returning kicks, whether that's in a rushing um, situation, or as a receiver. And if you don't if you don't surpass any of those 8 thresholds, then the likelihood of you being productive in the NFL is super, super low. Like super low. The oh shoot, I just clicked on the stat that Chris Moxley tweeted. So top 36 seasons. This is NFL. So wide receiver 3 seasons. If you are a year 1-0, which means you did nothing, you didn't meet any of those thresholds, 8 out of 270 wide receivers had a top 36 season. That's 3%. If you were a non-zero, so if you surpassed at least one of those thresholds, 30 out of 172 had a top 36 season. That's 17%. A top 24%, or sorry, top 24 season. If you were a year 1-0, again, there's 270 of these guys for the year 1-0s. 6 out of the 270 had a top 24 season. That's 2.2%. That's crazy. And the non-zeros had a top 24 season, 22 out of 172. That's 12.8%. And a top 12 season, a wide receiver 1 season in the NFL for fantasy. 3 out of 270 year 1-0s, 1%, 1.1% had a top 12 season. And 14 out of 172 had, of the non-zeros, had a wide receiver 1 season. It's 8%. So it's not really a metric that tells you, oh, this guy's going to be badass in the NFL. It doesn't really say that. What it tells you is, if this guy can't get on the field as a freshman in college when he was so highly touted, a top 300 recruit, and he can't get, sorry, I got to pull the thresholds back up. If he can't get 10 receptions, if he can't get 1 rushing touchdown, if he can't get 5 punt or kick returns, he doesn't even have to do anything with them. He just has to catch the ball 5 times. If he can't get on the field to do any of those 8 things, chances are he's not going to produce in the NFL. There are some expectations. Like, obviously, I named off some names that, or I named off some numbers that that some guys did it, but it's so small. It's less than 3% across wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2, wide receiver 3. The biggest what's the word? Outlier, I guess, is and they have it in the article, is Jamison Williams. Like he was behind Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, JSN. I think Marvin Harrison was there as a freshman as well. I might be wrong on that. But he was not a year 1-0. He was behind all those guys, behind first round NFL picks, a wide receiver room full of first round NFL picks. He still got on the field as a freshman, and he had 112 receiving yards. So he broke the 100-yard receiving threshold as a freshman. Like, if you are talented, you will get on the field. That is basically what it's saying. So if you have guys, especially if you're in a C2C league, or even if you are getting your draft board together for your NFL dynasty draft, your rookie draft next spring, look at the freshman year stats for the top 300 recruits. See if they're not a top 300 recruit, whatever. You can still apply them, kind of, but the stats that we have are based on top 300 recruits. And if they don't meet any of those thresholds, like, just miss them. Like, is it worth the risk? Like, it's a less than 3% hit rate, which is find someone else. Find someone that you're more sure of. Now, talk it late round, sure. Like third, fourth round, okay. Fifth round, if you have a 5-rounder, go for it. But like, if you want to spend a first rounder on a non-zero or on a year 1-0, I can't recommend that. That's risky business. Yeah. At likelihood of a wide receiver 3 season or better is less than 3%. Like, that's generous. A top 36 wide receiver season. That's crazy, man. I love that. Excuse me. I love the year 1-0 theory. It's such a cool thing to apply to your rosters and be like, and hope that your freshman that you just drafted hit it. Like, oh, he got a kickoff return this week. Nice. Or he got a rushing touchdown. Nice. He's not a year 1-0. And also, the guys that tend to break more of the thresholds are more successful. I don't know if there's an exact percentage or stats on those, but in general, as they break more, like if they break 7 or 8, actually all 8, like they're in general more successful as well. So because they're on the field more. Yeah. So that was a nice 10 minutes on year 1-0. I love year 1-0. It's great. All that being said, I don't know how many. Lotsier Brooks is a year 1-0, or he's a non-zero because he has, excuse me, he has more than 10 receptions. He has more than 100 receiving yards. I don't know if he has any kickoff returns, but not really important right now. Also, what am I doing? They have a tracker for the top 300 guys, of the players that the year 1-0 watch applies to. So we can talk about them. Guys that have already surpassed Ja'Cory Moore, obviously. Malik Lockett, nope. Jerome Miles at Texas A&M, nope. Halen Taylor at Georgia, no sir. Quincy Porter, no sir. At Ohio State, Vernell Brown has hit 5 out of 8 so far. Ja'Cory Moore's hit 6 out of 8 so far as well. Caleb Cunningham at Mississippi, nope. Dallas Wilson has hit 2, so he's good. Jamie French, no. At Texas. Michael Terry at Texas, no. Travis Smith at Tennessee, no. CJ Wiley at Georgia, no. Donovan Olugbode, I hope that's right. At Missouri, he's hit 4. Dalen McCutcheon, Texas has 4 guys on this list. That's crazy. Dalen McCutcheon at Texas, no. Malik Clark, no. I'm keeping an eye on him because I have him in a few places. Cortez Mills at Nebraska hit 2. Andrew Marsh at Michigan has hit 7 out of 8 so far. There's one to keep an eye on. Elijah Thomas at Oklahoma, no. Joshua Moore at Miami, no. Derek Meadows at Bama, no. Jalen Cooper's hit 4. Told you. Keep an eye on him. Cooper Perry at Oregon, no. Teron Francis at LSU, no. Donovan Murph, no. At South Carolina. Nashawn Montgomery, Florida, no. Javan Boggs, yes. Florida State, no. Lotsier Brooks has hit 5 out of 8. Okay. We're almost at the bottom. Helshawn Johnson, no. At A&M. John Anthony Hall at Stanford, no. Jacob Washington at Michigan. Whoa. No. Terry Shelton at TCU, no. Joseph Gidron at South Carolina, no. South Carolina has 3 guys. Okay. Good for them. Thomas Blackshear at Georgia, no. Winston Watkins at Ole Miss, no. Radarius Jackson at Tennessee, no. Isaiah Mazzell at Arizona, no. Philip Bell at Ohio State, no. Jarrell Boulder at NC State, no. Bodpeng Miller, no. Oh, I need Bodpeng Miller to break that. Gosh, I have him in so many places. It was a dumb pick. It was last pick of the draft, stashing him, but I just thought he would get on the field somehow. He was so good as a quarterback last year. The last one, Quentin Gibson at Colorado, he's hit 2 out of 8. So those are your current non-zeros and year 1 zeros. Those are the only ones that they apply to. The top 300 guys, those are the only wide receivers in the top 300. So these are guys that are in the 2028 class at earliest. They could be 2029 if they stay longer. Yeah, that's it. Guys from last year, let's talk about them real quick. Actually, Terry Bussey hit 8 out of 8 last year. I did not know that until right now. Mylan Graham didn't hit anything. We knew that. Ryan Williams hit 7 out of 8. Where is Jeremiah? Why is he not on here? That's weird. He hit, I think he hit all of them. Or he hits, how many did he hit? I don't see him. That's weird. I don't know. That just threw me for a loop. Who else? Terrell Anderson, Zion Kearney hit. Nick Marsh hit last year. Malcolm Simmons, Quasi Gilmer hit. Mazeo Bennett, Ivan Carrion, Hank Hawkins, KJ Duff hit. He's having a good year this year. Kalen Adams at Virginia Tech. LaWayne McCoy at Florida State. Oh, he hit it on kick returns. Nice. Who else do we have up here? Jordan Shipp hit it at UNC. I said Kearney. Wesco, Perry Thompson, Wingo. JoJo Trader just missed it in the bowl game. I know a lot of people think he's going to be an outlier. What has has JoJo played this year? He has no fantasy points. He hasn't played. Oh, he has 2 targets against Notre Dame, but he's not healthy. Okay. Yeah. So, again, and injuries, like if a guy's injured his freshman year, doesn't matter. If you don't hit the thresholds, you don't hit the thresholds. It doesn't matter how you miss them. You miss them, you miss them. Tough. Yeah, Cam Coleman, Terry Bussey, Brian Williams, they all hit him. What is Bussey doing this year? Because I know they brought in all of those quarterbacks. I am messing up positions. He's not doing a lot this year at all. At all. Golly. 14 targets, 9 receptions for 110. They brought in all those wide receivers, is what I'm trying to say. There we go. Got the words out. Good job. All right. let's look at tight ends, and we'll call it a day after that. All right. Freshman tight ends. All right. Is there anyone getting a lot of points per game? Probably. It's Hunter Andrews. He is out for the season. Cool. Yeah, we're not going to look by points on those guys. Lincoln Cure is the most rostered. He has negative fantasy points on the season. Womp womp. He's still 40% though, but I mean that's the tight end landscape. Scotty Armstrong, Sean Brame, Jaden Riddell, Ellis Williams, Andrew Olesh, Ryman Zabert, Gavin Hoffman. He transferred. Where did he transfer from? Iowa. That's right. Okay. I was gonna say that was a different logo by his name last year. Tight ends are just tricky. I don't even know what to say about these guys. Cure seems to be. I mean, he's the consensus tight end one of the class coming in, but he's not getting receptions or targets for that matter. How does he has one target for 10 yards? How does he have negative 5 points? Did he fumble? I don't understand that one. That's weird. He must have fumbled it. Cure. Target, no. He didn't run the ball. He didn't fumble it. How? What? What? Why does he have negative 5 points? 0.5 points. Negative half a point. He has one reception for 10 yards. That should be 2 points. Not that I'm just now I feel like the scoring in the league has been a lie. Is that fair? Like what happened? Here we go. Receptions, 1 point. Okay. Receiving yards, 0.1. Okay. So he should have 10 points. He should have 2 points. Oh, a tight end reception, 1.5 points. Sorry, he should have 2.5 points. No. I'm sorry. He should have more than that. He should have 1.5 plus 1. Or no, it's just 1.5. Okay, it's just 1.5. Sorry. So 1.5, and then the 10 yards. So he should have 2.5 points. He did not. Did he throw an interception? What? No way. There's no way he threw an interception. Holy he did throw an interception. What? What are we doing, K-State's killing me. Now I'm mad. What are we doing, K-State? Goodness. It was sitting right there the whole time. I just didn't look at it. He threw a freaking interception. Unbelievable. So, how'd you do this year, Lincoln Cure, as a freshman? Oh, I got one catch for 10 yards, and I threw an interception on my only pass attempt because they had me playing quarterback. I don't even know what play it was. You know what? We're going to find it, though. Lincoln Cure interception. Yes, we absolutely are. Can I find the game he threw the interception stats? Passing. Wait, go back here. That doesn't show. Oh, it was in the UCF game. Okay. Kansas State UCF. And they won that game too. Can I see some highlights? I need to turn the audio off. It's so loud. I'm sorry. I'm not watching 11 minutes of highlights. I'm sorry. I don't have time for that. I have things to do. And I'm sure you do too. So that's it for tonight. Excuse me. Thanks for hanging out. We will be live. At least me, maybe Nate, maybe I don't know. I'll have to talk to him. Saturday night. Let's look at the schedule. See what we're gonna watch. Oh, schedule. What are we watching tonight? I wasn't even watching anything. Delaware, Jacksonville State, and UTEP Sam Houston are on right now. We are not watching it. I am messing up because I was so down on Delaware, and they've been actually pretty good. All right, what are we watching Saturday night while we're doing this show? Tennessee, Bama, USC, Notre Dame. That should be a tasty one. Utah, BYU. Don't no, just stop. I'm not watching that. Hawaii plays a 7 o'clock game. We will be there. I'm not dead yet. Penn State, Iowa is the Peacock game. Presented without comment. Yeah. Ole Miss, Georgia is a 3:30. What's the big nooner? Washington at Michigan. Okay. You say so. Army at Tulane. That's an interesting one. Okay, whatever. So we'll probably be watching USC, Notre Dame, Tennessee, Bama. I'll be flipping back between those. Maryland at UCLA. I'm gonna have my eye on that too. That's on FS1. I'm gonna be watching that. So yeah. Saturday night, probably around 9 o'clock, we will be watching games, talking about the games that happened, all that fun stuff. I think that's it for tonight. Can't think of anything else. Like I said at the beginning, the plague has run through my house and we have survived. So I'm planning on getting the waiver shows back out. Sunday evening, Monday-ish, somewhere in that time frame before your Tuesday games, Tuesday waivers. Yes, so don't forget auto subs are on Tuesdays now. I can't help you with reminding you about auto subs. You have to set those on like Monday or Tuesday morning. Yeah, so that's it. That's all. I will see you on Saturday night. So have a great Thursday and Friday. What are we watching Thursday and Friday? We are watching Tulsa, East Carolina tomorrow. Probably not. Louisville, Miami on Friday though. Yes. Nebraska, Minnesota. Okay. San Jose State, Utah. Nah. North Carolina heading out west to California. And a traditional Atlantic Coast Conference game. How ridiculous does that sound? Okay, it doesn't matter. That's it. That's all. Have a great evening. Have a great Thursday. Have a great Friday. We'll see you on Saturday. Adios.